everybody. Welcome to Dirty Laundry.
Welcome to Dirty Laundry, guys. Hi, Pumpkin.
Hey. Hey, I'm sorry that we don't have our intro. You know, shout out to Black Wonder Films for taking the time out to create an intro for us.
Right.
We didn't have it tonight to play, but y'all know. You
That's
watch
okay.
the show every week. So
It's the reality of live
don't
television.
kill us, Rock. Don't kill us.
So, how are you tonight?
I'm good. Just tired. The rain. It's rainy out here in RVA, guys. So just got me kind of like.
Don't no rain stop this show. I'm excited about tonight's show. What are we talking about? Pumpkin, cheer up.
All right, y'all. So tonight we're talking about the internet. How would you explain it, Ken?
Tonight we're
Thugs,
talking.
internet thugs,
Oh, well, that's going to be a part of it.
stalkers. We left out the stalkers.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Stay tuned. But tonight we're talking about social networks and the reality behind them, because we all know social networking is definitely a great tool, especially when you use it the correct way, which we'll cover later. But it also has its negatives as well and bad things that come along with it. So later on in tonight's show, I'll be giving my top 10, which is going to be the top 10.
what is your top 10?
The top 10 commandments of social media etiquette.
Oh.
So when I
There's
suggest,
internet etiquette, people. Who knew?
did you know?
No, I didn't.
Well, tonight I'm going to help out with that because I feel like people take advantage of certain things with the internet. So tonight we're going to try to keep it clean and show you how to keep it clean.
Well, there are positive things that you can take advantage of with it, like promo.
Absolutely. That's a part of the positivity.
I utilize for promotion. So you log on to my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. It's straight promo. Hey, I just did a video on 7-Eleven. Check my Vine, people. On Vine.
Was that promo for 7-Eleven? Or
Yeah. For their Slurpees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a Slurpee promo.
Speaking of Vine, you can definitely follow me at It's Kim Barbie.
Yeah, your Vine is Ken Barbie. You know that, right? That's it. I got food. I got tricked by it because on Vine, some of y'all might not know, but when you set it up through your Twitter, it doesn't bring over your Twitter name. It brings over the name of your Twitter, like on the line. So mine was Pumpkin. Me and Steph was looking for it. So yours is Ken Barbie. I was just looking for you. You didn't know that,
Did you find me?
I just typed Ken Barbie and it came up. So mine's is TLL Pumpkin, guys, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Vine. If you want to hit us up during the show.
Right, and you can follow me on Twitter at It's Kim Barbie. That's ITS Kim Barbie. And apparently on Vine, as I just learned,
Kim Barbie.
It's just Kim Barbie.
Just Kim Barbie.
And Instagram official Kim Barbie as well. But we're actually going to go ahead and start moving things along in the show. And get started with the Dirty, which is our news and entertainment segment. And as always, you can find these stories and more at itskimBarbie.com. So, getting started tonight. If you're looking for somebody with their cup of care being pretty full, don't bother looking towards Rihanna. During a recent show on her Diamonds World Tour... Are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at Quentin.
During a recent show on her Diamonds World Tour, a fan seemed to grab and tug the pop star a little bit too much by her arm. Since the fan got a little too rough and didn't seem to have plans to let go, Rihanna took her microphone and clocked the child in the head.
Ooh. That's bad.
It is, and it's unfortunate because, some fans get just a little bit too carried away when they see their
It was a child.
No, it was a grown man.
Oh.
But Riri clocked him in the head with her microphone. Do you think she maybe took it too far, or was she just protecting herself?
I think she might have took it too far, Karen. You don't agree?
I think so. You have to look at it from her aspect. If we're on set trying to deliver a show and somebody's pulling my arm and stuff, I might push my computer back at them. Like, you need to move right now. I understand the excitement, and I might...
No, Karen. No. Are you trying to lose fans or gain fans?
Absolutely not. I love my pretty boobs.
Ask yourself.
I love my pretty boobs, but there's limitations. Don't pull me. Just, you can reach out. I'll grab that. And I'm pretty sure Rihanna would have done that. Well, Rihanna kind of rude.
Rihanna is from them Allens. Y'all gotta watch them Allen girls. She is angry. That's why they call her bad girl Riri. She's angry. She's angry. Yes. That girl got to fighting with Chris Brown. And then when it took charges out on him.
Hey, we don't know that.
I mean, that's the story I got.
Well, whether if she was wrong for clocking the fan or not, I can't lie. I laughed. It's pretty funny. Check the video.
Funny to hit people. We just had an abuse show.
That was self-defense.
Oh my God.
You guys can chime in. Was Rihanna wrong for knocking her fan with her microphone for pulling on her a little bit too hard? Let us know. The phone number's at the bottom. It's 804-915-5202.
Oh my God.
And moving on to our next few stories. As we know, Father's Day was this past Sunday. So quite a few different things going on within the celebrity world around that. First and foremost, I'm excited because the time has finally come. And baby Kim Ye is here.
Kim Ye.
Baby Kim Ye. So Kim Kardashian reportedly gave birth early Saturday morning at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, and baby daddy Kanye was by her side at the time. And the baby was born 5 weeks early. But definitely congratulations to Kim and Kanye. I'm happy for them. I'm excited to see what the baby looks like and find out the name and so forth. So we'll see.
Now, you know, I had a couple friends that had babies this weekend, Ken.
They're not Kim Ye.
It don't matter.
Congratulations to them too. That's the
Kim Ye. My cousin was like, "I'm so glad she had this baby, so her feet don't have to look like that."
Hello.
Those weren't her feet.
Kim didn't know how to carry a pregnancy.
Those were not her feet.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yes, you said call and tell you about Rihanna or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that she should have clucked him upside the head.
I agree. I mean, you just can't pull on people, especially not Rihanna.
Yeah, exactly. She don't know what he was going to do to her.
Exactly. He could have pulled her in that crowd with him and had his way.
Exactly.
What was security, Ken?
Rihanna apparently didn't need them. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
See, she wasn't so wrong.
Oh, God. Riri.
Also, along with the Happy Father's Day couples, Amber Rose is very open about her relationship with Wiz Khalifa. We all know this.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too open, though. On Father's Day, she tweeted her Father's Day wish to him, which read, and I quote, "Happy Father's Day to the love of my life, Wiz Khalifa. Thanks for not putting your babies on my face last night. Love you."
Oh, my God.
Like, can you say too much information, or... And I'm sure Wiz appreciates.
Where's the tweet, Ken? I want to see it.
It's right here.
No, I want to see the real tweet. I'm going to her page as soon as I get home.
But I'm sure Wiz appreciated
God.
the sentiment. He actually responded with, ha, you're welcome. Thanks, babe. So, I mean, I would have personally just thrown in a nice
Yeah, that's reality. That is real reality.
I would have just given him a nice Father's Day card, but hey.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hold on.
We can't hold, baby. Thank you for calling. Give us a call back later. But yeah, so thanks for not busting your babies on my face. That was her Father's Day.
That's just too much.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much. I'll just give them a card next year. And our last story. Moving into why did you have to mess up your life so badly when you had everything news. Allen Iverson's ex-wife, Tawana Iverson, has filed legal documents accusing the former NBA All-Star of kidnapping their own children.
It happens.
Tawana says the AI asked for permission to take their 5 children on a vacation in Charlotte, North Carolina in May. However, when he was scheduled to bring them back on May 26, they were never dropped back off. Tawana says she then tried to set up an exchange on June 4th at Target, but yet AI never showed up with their kids, who range from age 3 to 16 years old. She's looking to get her kids back, of course, but she also wants to have Allen thrown in jail. And TMZ notes this wouldn't be the first time Mrs. AI has tried to have him locked up. Earlier this month, she actually requested that a judge throw him in the slammer on claims that he owes her more than $40,000 in back child support.
Now, is it really stealing the kids, though? They're his.
It's definitely not.
They're not going to believe that.
She knows where they are.
It's not going to happen. I know it don't work in Richmond, Virginia. I'm going to tell you that now. I tried it. It does not work.
How would you
You can't
feel?
just say people stole your kids, especially if it's the parent.
But how would you feel if you came to an agreement that your children were supposed to be back on said date. And
that's cool, but that's where the courts come in at and her getting her visitation straight. So if it was a visitation setup where he is supposed to follow that, then he could go to jail. But if it's no visitation and no custody, it's
just
nothing she can do, really.
Something that they agreed to.
Yeah, y'all are parents, to these kids, so it's not stealing the kids.
Good luck to AI on that. I know he's had quite a few different legal troubles in the last couple of years. I just want to see him get back to where he was when I was a kid. But
what was he at, Kim?
He was like at the top. Like,
hold on, who is Allen Iverson again?
Really?
The one that used to play basketball?
Don't do that.
Because all I hear about is LeBron. Bron is the man right now. Bron better do his thing tonight.
Well, I don't speak basketball, so I don't know.
I don't know Ken either, but I do know that it's the finals and it's time for him to try to do something. I know that part of it. And I know if they lose, he lost. He ain't getting the ring, Ken. They not getting the ring, Ken.
Anyway, you guys can check out those stories and more at itskembarbie.com. That's it for the Dirty for tonight. And let's finish informing them what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, y'all just make sure you keep it locked on the show tonight. And you can tweet us during the show, and we'll read some of the tweets or even Facebook messages or text if you know our number. I got a few texts last week.
Yeah,
so I'm on.
Hit us up.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, TLL Pumpkin, and Instagram, TLL Pumpkin.
I'm on Instagram at Official Kim Barbie and Twitter at It's Kim Barbie, and Facebook as well.
And Facebook is I Am Pumpkin all together. I Am Pumpkin Green. And so tonight we're talking about social media. Like, it's so many different social sites, and we're going to just break it down. Ken is going to break it down in the top 10 of the do's and don'ts, because it's etiquette to it. I didn't know.
It's rules. It's rules to so many different things. The reason I want to do is because the internet is a tool that can be used for both good and evil. A lot of people use it for good, but just as many people use it as for evil.
Yeah.
So you have to be responsible as with anything in life, you have to be responsible with the internet. So there's etiquette. There is social media etiquette. And tonight we're about to
teach you
all of that.
Y'all gonna learn today.
So are you ready to get started?
Let's go.
All right. So again, this is the top 10 commandments of social media etiquette.
I got my notes.
And before we get into it, this can go anyway. This can go as far as just general social media activity. This can go as far as relationships. So there's quite a few different mixed up here. Mm-hmm. Number 10. Thou shalt not turn social media into thine own personal pulpit.
Oh.
Now, sharing your beliefs via social networks is healthy. It's pretty much your right and something you're more than welcome to do due to free will. However, using social media as a nonstop microphone for your moral, political, or religious views will get you unfriended faster than you can say that bitch blocked me.
So, break that down, Ken.
Okay. So, here's a good rule of thumb with it. If your friends and family don't want to listen to you ramble on about something, then chances are the people on your friends list and news feeds don't want to hear you ramble on about it either. So, if you're turning every comment into an argument about what Jesus died for or Obama's agenda, and you're constantly forcing your political or religious beliefs on other people, that's not okay. Just keep it cool. Not everybody's going to agree with you. You can't.
So, where's the unfollow feature?
Exactly. It will get on my timeline. It's going to get you blocked.
Yeah.
Like, I have everybody has their own beliefs. Everybody is into something different. But there's a difference in sharing those beliefs and looking to educate people versus forcing those onto people and preaching to me.
Yeah. So, your Facebook can be anything you want. Your social media, as far as the religion, I feel like can be anything you want.
Absolutely.
And it's up to anybody that has issue with it, just unfollow them, you know. But I mean, I get what you're saying because that happens in real life. It's not even just social media.
Absolutely.
Like, it's just, it don't just happen on the internet. You got some people that they gonna make you Jehovah's Witnesses. They gonna make you a believer of what they believe in.
What's it? Social, I don't know what it is.
We got our first text. Frank D said, you and Ken look fabulous. And he wants y'all to know we're coming on Bad Boy Video in a couple of weeks.
Can't be sharing those type of secrets yet.
It's a secret, but you got to shout out the man behind the Comcast. I mean, he's a G.
Shout out to Bad Boy Video. And moving on to number 9. Thou shalt not turn social media into thy own personal complaint forum. So, once again, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. If you don't like something, you just don't. That's natural. Complaining about your work or your car troubles, all of this is natural. This is going to happen every now and then. But then there's people who use Facebook, Twitter, or even Instagram as a substitute for their, what should be psychotherapy. And bombarding your friends and followers with negativity, that's not natural. That's not the same thing as just saying, oh, I'm so tired of going to work right now. Oh, my car is acting up. Those are normal complaints and should happen here and there. But if every single thing that you post to a social network is complaining about a person, place, or thing, something's wrong there.
I agree. But I mean, where else do you go if you don't have a life, Kim?
Hey.
Where do you go?
And I mean, if more than 10% of your updates look like they were lifted straight from a negative critics magazine that you are not paid to write, you just might have a problem. It's like this. If it's something about yourself or your life that you continuously complain about or dislike, change it. You don't like anything that's going on in your life, you have the power to change it. And if you don't have the power to do so right away, just take the necessary precautions that you can at the time to make it happen, to make something change.
But people feed off of the drama, the negative drama. So that's why people entertain. They keep entertaining you with it because they know people feed off it. So if I put something on there like I hate my life, I'm going to get 30 comments on that post. And if I put I love my life,
you only have a few likes.
Yeah, you get a couple of likes. But everybody want to know what's wrong. You good? You on them pills, girl?
And that it also goes another way too if it's someone or something that you're always complaining about. So if this is a specific person.
Yeah.
So if you don't support someone, you don't like what they're doing, or you just don't like them, but you're consistently complaining about what they're doing and what they have going on and how they're annoying you, there's an option on every single social network to remove somebody. There's unfriend, unfollow, block. Yeah. There are so many different outlets to remove this from your timeline. So if you don't, it just starts to get creepy. Yeah. You want to complain. You like to complain. Mm-hmm. It's not a good thing. Do you know any people like that?
No, I mean I don't see that stuff. I got too much going on my timeline to even see it. So if you have, I guess this is the thing. It depends on how many people you follow. If you're only following 10 people, you're going to see everything they put. Yeah. But when you got like 2,000 or more friends, you don't see all of that. You know, Facebook even only shows you the most popular statuses. Like it skips over stuff. It doesn't show a lot of things. And Twitter, it's hard to keep up with who posted what unless you go and stalk their timeline or something. And I ain't got time for that.
I am so glad that you said that.
Yeah.
Number 8. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not use social networking for stalker purposes. Listen, I think we all may be guilty of venturing off and going on maybe an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend's page just to see how they're living now or what they're up to. We're human. But if things are getting to a level where you're doing this as a routine on a daily basis, and it doesn't even have to be an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. It could just be anybody who you know or are familiar with, and you know where they're at, you know what they're wearing, you know when they pull their tampon out. You just know everything about this person's life.
That's just too much.
You know everything about this person's life, but you have no personal connection with them. There's something wrong with that. Not only are you into stalker life, but you're well on your way into creep life. Who does that?
Yeah, that's just...
You got any stalker smoking?
I think we all do.
I hope not.
We all have stalkers on social media. I mean, of course. Because you got people that are waiting to see the next thing you're going to post, the next thing you're going to do. And,
I agree with that.
some people claim to be your supporter, but they might just be following you just to see what they can get from you. You know, people stay around you to pick up information sometimes. You got to be careful who you share your dreams with at the end of the day.
And that's a shame. Number 7. Thou shalt not steal.
Post.
Now, this actually goes 2 ways, and both of them really stress me out, and I'm concerned.
I steal pictures all the time on Instagram.
Listen, apparently, people are not only stealing words, but they're stealing faces, Pumpkin. Like, with the whole catfish epidemic. And for those of you unfamiliar with catfish, it's a show that airs on MTV, where commonly people are found to be using other people's pictures and starting relationships and friendships with other individuals. Don't steal my face. If I log onto any social network and I see somebody else as me, that's a problem, and I'm afraid now. Like, what is that about? I don't take whatever you want.
Can you press charges for that though? Because once photos go onto the internet, doesn't it become the internet?
It's public record at that point.
So you can't. It's nothing you can do then.
Not necessarily. Not really. Let's take a call. Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Sure, we're talking about that catfish. What up, Ken Barbie?
Hey. You got a comment?
Hey, they gone, damn.
Thank you for calling.
They said, what's up? They called shout you out, Ken. Shout out Ken Barbie.
Appreciate you.
That's right.
But yes, with the whole catfish epidemic, that's just crazy to me. What do you think about people using other people's pictures? What does that really accomplish?
I never watched Catfish.
But I'm sure you know of somebody who has used someone else's picture.
Why would you use a fake identity?
Like, what happens when it's time for us to meet? Am I just supposed to ignore the fact that you're not who you were in that picture? Am I just to ignore the fact that you weighed 120 in your pictures, but in person you weighed 340? Like, what's going on here?
Gain weight overnight.
You gained weight, you changed complexions, your hair grew, all of that in one night. That's crazy. But the other way that the stealing can go, people steal links to stories, other people's statuses, ideas, news items, and even their products to try to pass them off as their own. And that's never okay to me. You always should cite your source to everything. And there's even Twitter. Twitter has, for example, retweet options. You can quote tweet people, but there's still people who insist on taking other people's quotes and phrases and posting them to their page as if it's their own. And it's like, you didn't think of that, nor say it. So why do you? What's going on
I
here?
guess it's just like stealing a rap lyric.
It's just weird to me. I don't know. It's just not that deep. I don't have to do that. Number 6, and again, these are the top 10 commandments for social media etiquette. Number 6, and this is a touchy one. You ready?
All right.
Thou shalt not be a keyboard gangster. Pumpkin,
They live. Keyboard gangsters live, people.
probably the worst thing about the internet is a keyboard gangster. Everyone has run across at least one of these in your lifetime. They sit at the keyboard talking trash to everyone they encounter. They say things online that they would never say in person.
Exactly.
And it's all just because they want to ruin others' internet experience or lives because they don't have any friends.
They just hide behind that, though, you know? And we don't know if they don't have friends, though.
They can't.
Seems that way.
If you have friends and a life going on, who really has time to be a keyboard gangster? Like, you're sitting behind your computer dissing others.
I think some people do it for entertainment purposes.
Is that really entertaining, though? Who is it entertaining?
It's entertaining people that like drama. People love drama, and they follow it. So, just like a lot of shows that we watch, if somebody says, this person is beefing with that person, you log right on to it just to see, oh, let me read. You might not say nothing, but you're reading it, so you're still supporting it.
And then it just boils down to a lot of people aren't accountable for their own actions when it comes to social media. I said a while back on my blog that the internet allows a lot of, you can hide behind anything, really. You can just hide behind whatever you want to be honest.
Yeah.
And
you can.
Frankly, a lot of people just choose to be anonymous and this character who just disses other people, and it's not okay. It's phantom bullying to me.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I guess in my opinion, you don't have to take it seriously. I don't know. It's hard for me to take a lot of stuff serious on the internet. I don't know how you feel about that, Ken. Some stuff it's hard for me because if I know I'm never going to see you in the streets, I just can't make myself get that mad.
And that makes sense. And I mean, you just have to keep in mind the people that you're dealing with. Yeah. If you're saying something online about me, but when you're in my face, you're pretty much kissing my ass. That says a lot to me. The internet to me is the new home of the brave. Everybody just gets on this, talk slick at the mouth, say what they want to say, and then at the end of the day, they're not accountable for it. They just brush it off. The favorite line of a coward is, "I wasn't talking about you."
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything is subliminal. But you can piece together subliminal messages and tell that it's about you, whether it's about you or not. You can piece it together and say, well, I know I just said this and they said this.
Right.
And if it's right by each other, you can piece that together.
But that's just lame. Like, who has time to do all of that?
You might as well at people.
I feel like...
At me if you're talking about me. At me.
Just leave me alone.
Just at me.
The internet, it just gives so many bullies a platform to stand on. But I had to learn a while back, because I used to be the one that has to jump and attack and go at everybody who said anything to me. But really the solution to it all is just to ignore it.
Try. It's
Pumpkin,
very hard.
You have to ignore it.
In this business, you have to definitely have thick skin.
Hello?
You have to. Because you hear so many things about yourself that are not true. People make up these things that you never did. I mean, they make you out to be a person that you're not. It's very hard in this business, and we deal with it every day. So,
have you ever had like a situation where there was something you heard about yourself that was just hurtful?
Yeah, I mean, just recently this week, people know that I lost 70 pounds over a 3-week period. And I got a phone call saying, hey, somebody told me that you got to be on diet pills because you lost all this weight. And you still on them pills? Because obviously I'm still losing weight. Yeah. And I was like, first of all, I've never taken a diet pill. And a couple of my friends told me I shouldn't have entertained it because I made a Facebook post about it. I was like, look, it took me 3 years to lose 70 pounds.
Wait a minute.
If I had to take pills for 3 years.
Then those pills are trash.
Something ain't right.
Those pills need to go off the market if they took 3 years to work.
It was a very slow weight loss process. It's just now you're able to notice it more. It was very slow though. And the fact that I'm still losing and people thinking I'm on pills, I'm like, I can help you do what I did. I made my own diet. It's called slow down on eating. That's all. That's it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not on no drugs, Ken.
I'm so glad.
Not getting wraps or nothing.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
What the hell? Are we on the air?
Yes.
I wanted to know if you be in colors.
Wow. Well, a lot of people don't know what that is, so.
Right. I am a media personality, so you may see me frequent quite a few different clubs. I'm actually hosting an event at Colors, so maybe that's what you're familiar with. But you may see me out and about. I try to go out when I can. But getting back into the top 10. So, how did that make you feel? Did you feel like you had to respond to?
I did. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have to go on Facebook and do it. I just did it on TV. Yeah. I could have waited till I got on TV, Ken. Just tell the whole world. When we put it on YouTube, I'm not on pills. Yeah, but I did have a couple of my mentors call me and say, Pumpkin, why did you even entertain that? Because it's something that bothered me. Because I'm like, all this hard work, and you're going to put it on a pill, or it couldn't have been surgery because I wasn't that big. But, just the fact that that's a long time to be on pills.
Right.
But again, that's somebody that don't know you and don't know what you go through. And y'all are my friends. Y'all see how I eat when I go out. So y'all are able to say, well, I know that can't be what it is. Probably because she's not eating.
For the record, I've never seen Pumpkin pop a pill. So.
No, I don't pop pills. I believe in your body heals itself. That's what somebody told me. You believe that?
No.
I take pain pills. I don't believe that.
That actually also goes, not the pills, but talking about your experience. That it goes directly into number 5, which is thou shalt not take everything personal on the social network. So I know a lot of people will probably admit to being guilty of this. I've been guilty of it before. Don't take everything you find on a social network to heart. Yeah. Even if you find out that someone is talking about you. So what? Because a lot of these people, for example, they may not know you from Taniqua Big Booty Betty on Facebook. That might be the only way that they know you. They don't know Taniqua Johnson from.
So they waiting to meet her and she got a flat butt.
Right,
but gave herself a name.
But they're subtweeting Taniqua and they're talking about her as if they knew her personally. But you have to keep in mind, you don't know me. What are you so mad about? Where's all this coming from? So it's certain things you just can't take personal.
Yeah.
And
but like I said, I mean, anything directed at you as a person, you're going to take personal. Especially if they start adding your name in it and stuff. You're gonna. I mean, we're all human, so.
But you know, I think because there are even times where you're not being talked about, and a lot of people feel like they are, and they want to jump and attack the person and so forth, and that's unnecessary as well. I think the problem is that a lot of us all have our own insecurities. Everybody does. Yeah. And when we see certain things that touch onto that, we automatically attack and want to assume it's about us. But start using more sense with these things, people. Start realizing who you know personally and who you've ever had a problem with. Everybody's not talking about you. Every situation that may relate to yours, there are billions of people in this world
with the same situation.
So just chill out. If it don't apply, let it fly. Just keep it moving. How you feel about that?
That's cool.
So, have you ever had any situations where maybe you did take something personally and you found out that it wasn't about you at the end of the day?
No.
So it's always about you.
No, it got to be because I'm gonna call you if I know you and I feel like it's directed at me. I'm gonna call you. Now, my boo boo asked me. He was like, "Do you think are you gonna respond to everybody that says something about you?" I said, "Yes." Am I wrong?
Yes. We just said that you can't respond to everyone.
Because somebody told me something this weekend about, you know, they were talking about my jewelry or something, and I just was like, wait till I see her. Wait till I see this chick. But when I see this chick, I'm going to ask her, did she say this? Da-da-da. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. Ken, yes, I'm still going to do it.
Pumpkin.
He's not through with me yet. He's not.
And neither am I. So just like we were saying, you can't take things like that personally. Does this person know you personally?
No. And I don't
so why does it matter?
Hold on. How they even know me? Because I don't know them at all.
Do they pay your bills?
How they know me, Ken?
Do they pay your bills?
No.
Are they supplying the jewelry?
No.
Are they buying it?
No.
Then it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Take it personal.
They
Perfect example.
They might be buying it. I got an online store. They might be logging on. I could have shipped it to them.
But the point is, at the end of the day, nobody else is putting food on your table, so they can say what they want to say.
Oh my God, you cannot. You cannot.
I can't what?
You're not going to say something about me and I'm not going to respond. I got problems.
We're trying to
I have an issue, people. Please work with me.
All right, so number 4, and again, these are the top 10 commandments of social media etiquette. It's about to get a little bit more fun. Thou shalt not live any life online other than thy own.
Yeah, it's some fakes. It's some fakes.
There's this common phrase that I hear people say all the time that is super annoying, where they like, it's only the internet, or or it's only Twitter. This isn't real life. No, it's supposed to be your real life. It's just whether you choose to properly represent yourself, or if you decide to be fake and be someone else. There are definitely people out here that are fronting, and it's just like, be yourself.
Okay, you can be anything you want to be on the internet.
You can. You know, there are so many models.
DJs, producers,
let me say this.
Promoters.
Models?
The model thing is crazy, ain't it?
It's out of control, even more so with Instagram. Models have headshots. They don't have only bathroom pics.
Yeah.
And everybody's a rapper. Everybody's a singer. Even bloggers now. Like, it's crazy. If you do want to follow a certain dream and make something like that happen, do it. Make those necessary steps to make that happen.
Make it your own dream, though.
But don't lie. Don't let somebody else's success story be your reason to want to put on or try this. Just be you. Nobody can do you better than you. You
gotta follow your own dreams because that's the only way to perfect it and make it great. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't make it great when you don't even know what you're doing with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see.
I could have took your lipstick line and said, Ken got lipstick, so you know what? I'm going to do it. I don't even wear makeup. But I'm going to make do lipstick because Ken is doing it. He's making money off it. So why not? I want to make some extra money. So I'm going to get lipstick.
But you know what? In a sense, that can be respectable if you motivate someone else to develop their own hustle or a similar hustle. If you and I are doing the same thing, let's get money together. But if you're not doing it for the right reasons, or you're not doing it at all and you want to give the false impression, why? Just be yourself. Even if you're not...
Be yourself, people. Let me be great.
What?
I know. I do that sometimes. Just let me be great. Just want to be great.
Number 3, because I'm slightly confused. Number 3, thou shalt not expose all of your personal business for public or private commentary.
Why not? Why not, Ken? Why not? Tell the world your story, people. Tell them the whole story. Don't just tell your side. Tell everybody's side.
No. Social media opens up a window into our friends' lives, and sometimes it's a little bit too much. It's things that we don't want to see through the window. Like I've seen people talk about their sexual shortcomings or like bodily functions or their baby's bowel movements. Like some stuff just shouldn't be shared. Like keep that to yourself.
And definitely the breakups on the internet.
Oh,
the breakups, it's always bad. It always gets ugly. You go through a breakup, and if you're following both of them, and they're both doing it, it does become entertaining. People love drama.
No,
it does. He started talking about what she ain't doing and what he ain't. And then she be like, well, he ain't do this, and he got a little this, and he ain't got no money, and he's sleeping in his car, and I bought him everything. Then he'll come back with, she live in the project, she get food stamps, she get Medicaid, but you was reaping all those benefits, homeboy.
Right. It's one of those things where I hate when people do that because you just dealt with this person for like 2 years straight. Now they're scum of the earth. Come on now.
Now it's an issue.
And it's not, sharing too much isn't necessarily just about things like that. It can also be, one personal pet peeve of mine is posting food. Like, it's nothing wrong with doing it every now and then. Don't get me wrong. Food. But posting everything that you eat, like, oh, here, I want a cracker. Hold on. No! Stop!
I post food.
Eat your cracker, okay?
I post food. Got a Slurpee.
No, like, some things just need to be kept to yourself, you guys. We don't need to know that you just caught this STD from your ex-boyfriend last week.
Yeah, that's
We don't need to know that you're now on your period. Just save it.
Who does that, Ken?
I've seen it.
Somebody put their on their period on the media.
But you know, people are even going as far as posting like crazy videos and pictures. Like, oversharing is definitely real in the social networking world.
And now they got Vine. People is definitely telling stories.
I've been on Vine for 2 days, and I had to unfollow some people because filming like sexcapades and making their own porn, and it's like, what are you doing?
What people are you following? Because I didn't see any of that.
Listen,
people on Vines are actually like, they got guns, they rolling up weed and doing all this craziness. Like, I can't believe, why are you doing that? You can't do that on there.
All of this can go viral. Do not.
People don't understand that.
And then you got your people taking pictures of their drug money.
It's a setup, people. It's a setup.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yeah. I know this boy on my Facebook page to be like, oh, I just got burnt. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear about you catching gonorrhea or whatever you got. Like, please stop. Like, I won't say his name on here, but I'm just like,
no, don't do that. Thank you for calling. But that's the perfect example. Why do we need to know that? That's not going to open anything for you but ridicule when you go out. Now everybody know you as Burning Bobby. That's what I'm going to call you now.
That's just too much. But see, his reason for doing that is so he could put out the girl that did it.
You think so?
Possibly.
But you still have it, so you might just want to keep it to yourself.
Yeah,
some things just should not be shared.
Because guess what? You just lost a couple people that were interested in you.
Hello.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yes, I've got a comment for the show.
All right.
I'm talking about a friend of mine right now currently is doing a poll on Facebook about whether they're who people think is the father of her child.
No.
Is she serious?
No.
Oh yeah. She's got about like 30 friends right now, kind of weighing in on who they think it is, and she's got pictures of the kid, and she's got pictures of both of the possible daddies, and people are like having like real arguments, like this is like a political issue, like going back.
No. This is not okay. Okay, so tell me, when is the DNA test?
Well, if she was, she's broke as a joke. She doesn't have money for a DNA test.
That don't make no sense.
Wow, thank you for calling.
We're never gonna know who the dad is, Ken.
I'm speechless because
that's hilarious.
Girl, go on Maury or something. Like,
yeah, you can call Maury.
He's free.
He got you.
But letting Facebook judge. And do you expect to get a real answer?
Are people voting?
He said like 30 people are going back and forth about it. You said people
this.
love drama. People love...
They do, girl. That baby look like...
I'm so confused about that.
I can't deal.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Hey, for the idiot that just said she's broke as a joke and can't get a DNA test, you can get it free through your county.
Uh-oh.
See, she needs to... I'm glad you called in and said that, because she needs to know that, because Facebook is not the way.
Yeah, it's not.
No, that's not legal.
Thank you so much for calling.
Child support on Facebook.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She said you can't get child support on Facebook.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
like... Let's help her.
I don't even think
I hope she watching.
I don't think I can even give any worse oversharing examples than that. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Number 2. Thou shalt not become insecure in your relationship based on someone poking, friending, or liking your mate.
You can't like my man.
What?
You can't poke my man. Don't be poking him.
Pumpkin,
How many times she gonna poke you?
No, let me ask you this. What do people share things on social networks for?
Why are you sharing it?
We share because it's sharing. We want people to view these things, right?
So it's okay for your ex to be liking your stuff and poking you, right?
I mean,
what you get out of a poke, Ken?
I don't get anything. I've never.
Do you poke back?
I don't know, because I don't know what that means. If somebody pokes me, let's set that straight now. If anybody pokes me on Facebook, I'm going to automatically assume that you want the draws. And that ain't going to happen. So just don't poke me.
Why?
I don't know.
Why I got to be underwear?
It just seems weird.
Oh my God. But don't poke him, guys.
So with that being said, just because she liked your man's picture on Instagram, that does not mean that she wants him. Just because your boy commented on your girlfriend's Facebook status does not mean they're smashing behind you.
Yes it do.
What?
No, yes it do. If he never posts on your status, but he posts on your girl's status, something ain't right.
You may not be saying anything he's interested in.
Why are you interested in my girl? How many people is on your page? Is my girlfriend the only person on your page? Like, no, that's not okay. It's not. I'm telling you right now. If I'm dating my man, okay, and his boy keep commenting on my posts, I'm gonna start questioning it. Like, and then what if he starts showing up at the house more?
Well, that may be a situation.
All right.
But if he simply it's a social network. So if people are social and they're networking, there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know, Ken.
I can't be mad at you for liking my partner's picture.
Ken.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yes, I'm trying to find out what is the basis of this show.
This particular show, we're discussing social media and the etiquette moves to properly handle yourself with social networks.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for calling. But yeah, so I can't be mad at you for liking my mate's picture. I'll be mad at a lot of people.
Exactly.
Hold on. You liked, I know you've liked one of my mate's pictures before.
I like a few of his pictures.
You trying to smash?
I mean, I might be. Hey, boo.
According to you, that's what that means. Hey, I like some of your pictures, so does that mean I want to screw you? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Ken, you've never been with a woman?
Well, thank you.
I don't want to be the first one.
Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be the first. want to be the first woman.
Thank you for informing our viewers.
People, that's the new rumor. They think we're having sex, Kim.
Really?
Social media, because we're together all the time. See what social media does? He can't deal.
But so you instantly feel like if a woman likes one of your mates' pictures, that's a problem?
It's a certain woman.
Okay, so if it's an ex or someone who
that he might have just went out to eat with. Whack.
This sounds like a personal situation.
It was.
That wasn't an example.
Somebody take you out to dinner and you think y'all together.
I'm just saying, just because somebody likes something, stop looking so deep into it, you guys. It's a network. We're going to network. We're going to socialize. As long as they're not screwing them at the end of the day, keep it moving.
Wow, Kim.
It's just a picture.
So that's all that matters is if they screw them.
It's just a picture.
It's stuff called emotional attachment, too.
Off of a picture?
It could be more than you know.
Oh, my gosh. But I'm not going to assume that off of a like.
What if it's a bunch of likes?
I can't stress that.
So we got a question. Mm-hmm. We got a question on Twitter. What do you do what do you do when social networking causes problems in your relationship?
I love y'all tonight because that goes directly into number one.
Let's go.
And the reason that this is number one is because it's so broad. It can go so many different ways. So, give me my drum roll.
Being on table.
Number one, thou shalt not ruin thy relationships with social networks. Now, before we address that question, people love to use the term social networks ruin relationships. Social networks can tear your relationship apart. Let's get one thing straight. It's not the social network, it's the weak ass people that were in that relationship that couldn't handle certain situations and govern themselves accordingly. Social networks can't break up a happy home.
I agree.
So she was saying what happens when your mate...
What happens when social network causes problems in your relationship?
I feel like if either of you are on a social network, then there needs to be rules set and limitations set as far as what's acceptable and what's not.
Well, I told you a couple weeks ago that my partner can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me to delete my social media.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Is this girl gossip?
Yeah, so I actually took the liberty of listing a couple different things that people commonly say broke up their relationship via social networks. I surveyed my friends.
Yeah.
Not to put anybody out there, I'm not naming names, but got a couple examples.
Yeah.
You let me know if these will break up yours.
Let's go.
So, posting inappropriate pictures that kind of ruin their character, so I guess like half naked. And Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Do I overreact if the girl know I got a man and constantly keep...
Oh man, sounds like the call drop. Give us a call back if you can. But I think she's about to say if the girl's liking her.
Yeah, but she know. Like if she know that they're dating and she constantly
I will
commenting
say
or liking.
There are definitely some disrespectful people towards relationships.
People pick.
Yeah,
they pick.
Sometimes people just do it on purpose. They don't even want your partner. They just don't want to see people happy. But yeah, so one example I got was they were posting inappropriate pictures of themselves, half naked and getting all that type of attention around them.
The people in the relationship.
The person in the relationship. And my friend couldn't handle that. Would you be upset?
Couldn't handle pictures of herself?
No. Say we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And you see me on your Instagram spread eagle with nothing but my boxers on.
Oh, yeah.
How would you feel?
I see a couple people doing that, though.
I do, too.
I see the girls doing it and the guys, and I'm like, how can you date someone that is on Instagram showing off their breasts, their butt, wearing thongs? It's unacceptable.
Personally, I would be upset.
It's unacceptable.
It's certain things that you don't do in a relationship. Like, I wouldn't even do that outside of a relationship, but it makes it even worse if you're committed with me, but you're bringing sexual attention to yourself with pictures on social networks. You're asking for that type of attention in your inbox.
Yeah.
So, I would definitely agree with that one.
Y'all. Oh, oops.
Pumpkin.
I'm sorry.
Call us back. Okay. Another example I got. They're exposing personal business every time they went through an argument. So every time they got into an argument, they log onto Facebook and start to rant and rave about the problem. Stop doing that. Just stop. Because it makes it worse when then you get back together.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Do I overreact if my best friend don't like pictures with me and my man, but like pictures of him by himself?
No. Trust me, something going on. That's what I was just telling you.
So you don't think she's overreacting?
No, she's not overreacting. How do you not like any pictures with me and him? Like, what's wrong with me and him?
Does she like any pictures of you by yourself?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, something ain't right.
You might have a problem.
Hold on. Do he like her pictures?
Oh, yes, like he would go down her thing and like old pictures, like
Ken.
that she uploaded a year ago.
Exactly. Tell me ain't something wrong with that, Ken. It's something wrong with that.
And then she liked the pictures with him naked.
Naked? What is he doing naked on?
No, he not naked. Like he'd take a picture, a bathroom picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
That off or something, and she would go back and like it. And these pictures is from months ago.
So she's going through the page looking for pictures.
They both doing it.
Yes.
Wow.
So have you ever questioned them?
I mean, no, sometimes I did, but sometimes I don't.
Do you think maybe you should maybe sit one of them to the side and say, hey, what's this about?
I'm just gonna have to do it because if they is messing around, then
It's better to know. So
yeah.
I would look into it. Thank you for calling. That's okay.
I just finished explaining that to you.
Now I said if any likes, you can't just assume off of likes. But if they're going through the page and all
Oh
that,
yeah, you all the way in my pictures from 2012. It's 2013. What are you doing? Like, why are you liking these old stuff?
So I mean, I guess that one has it has a little. It can be on the fence. Another example I got of a social network ruining a relationship supposedly. We're running out of time. But
we're not running out of time. I was just showing you time, Ken. Thanks for letting them know. I just was tapping you just to.
I'm gonna
sneak
pick
tip.
Before we go out. I'm gonna pick this one out so that because I need your opinion on this as well. These two broke up because one of the partners refused to change their relationship status. Is that really that big of a deal?
Yes.
Really?
Why you don't have a status? Mine's is hidden.
Exactly.
I hid mine.
So should your
want
partner
people to
feel
know.
some type of way because of that?
No, I don't have a status at all. So you shouldn't feel any type of way. Now, if it was status and it said single, then that's the issue. But if I don't have one at all, it shouldn't matter.
Me, I'm extremely private.
I'm in the entertainment world. I don't want people to know my business.
It's some things that I just will not share. Like even, not just my relationship, but even like family. It's certain things that I just won't share. So if I don't change my relationship status, it's because I want to keep that just close to me. I don't really need to have everybody else involved with that.
It's hard in the entertainment world when you invite everybody into your life. And then people do get to know you through social media.
Right, and people are hurtful. People are very spiteful.
They'll use it against you.
I keep a lot of people that are close to me in my life private. Unfortunately, there are people that people are aware of because of my life prior to being in the eye at all. But no, I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's none of your business. That's how I feel.
I think a lot of people actually change it because they feel like it gives some type of validation and it keeps people off their property. I'm going to be really honest with you. A lot of people out here, they don't care. They're still going to attempt to talk to your mate. It's just that you have to be secure in knowing that your mate is going to do the right thing.
That's right. Well, I just want to close out and say that social media doesn't break up your relationships. People break up their relationships. So it's what you're doing and what you're putting on it that's causing it. I also would like to say that just remember that social media is a cheater's playground. They go there and they find people to cheat with. That's how I feel about it.
Social media is a coward's playground, too.
Yes, it is. It definitely is. I mean, people hide behind social media. You never see them in the streets. They hide behind this computer. They talk all this trash, and they're never going to do anything. So, also, it's like you got to be careful with the content you put out there because people read it. They really do, and they take it in. And
yeah, and it's not just people that might be offended that feel like you're talking about them.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of cases lately where people have said certain things online or they've posted certain videos or pictures, and it's gotten so serious that it's caused them to lose jobs and things along those lines. So, a lot of things just go viral these days. So you can't. I read a story a couple weeks ago about a woman who was making racial slurs on her I believe it was her Vine.
Yeah, that's
and the
right.
video went viral. She lost her job. So it's like, you have to watch what you say and be accountable. Everybody is watching out here. There are even some jobs that look at your social media sites before they hire you.
That's correct. So, and if you do have bullies on social media, just block them. You don't really have to deal with that. You can block all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no big deal. And then know that when you put all your business out there in the streets, that people gonna talk about you.
That's that oversharing. You can't put everything out there and expect for it not to come back at some point.
That's correct.
Something that's just gonna be personal.
And then to the fakes, the imaginary lifestyle that you are living will soon come to light. Like, people, you cannot hide behind the Instagram post of I'm standing in front of the Louis store. I'm at the Prada store. I got my Burberry. Like, that's not you. We just seen you with the bent up flaves in the club a couple days ago. I know you're not about to just sit here and try to pretend like that you just bought this Louis belt and you got a Louis bag on your bed that you just Googled the picture and took. You know what I'm saying? So,
but we definitely want you guys to continue to chime in on this topic. Again, you can hit me up on Twitter at It's Kim Barbie. That's @CS Kim Barbie. And also Instagram, official Kim Barbie. And I'll be posting my top 10 commandments for social media etiquette at itskimBarbie.com. So you guys can re-review that at your #1 source for news and entertainment.
we can't take any more calls right now.
Hit us up.
But make sure you follow us. You know, I'm on Instagram, TLL Pumpkin. Also, that's on Twitter and Vine. You can also check me out, Celeb Stat Jewels. You know, the jewelry is all provided by Celeb Stat Jewels. Celebrity Status Jewels is my jewelry company. You can buy product online, celebritystatusjewels.com, and follow it, Celeb Stat Jewels. And also catch us on the P Show every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. thepshow.com or 1011thefam.org. Shout out to the whole team P and everybody that is keeping up with us and supporting everything that we do.
And also, make sure you guys check out Shop Kim Barbie. Of course, you can pick up any of my t-shirts as well as my recently premiered lipstick line, which is going pretty fast, but I'm actually working on a couple different projects with that.
That's
so
cool.
Stay tuned for the next couple weeks.
T-shirts and lipstick.
It's a couple different surprises coming with For Pretty Bitches by Kim Barbie. So if you haven't joined the wave, go ahead and get yours now. It's a movement. The lipstick game.
That's right. And we appreciate everybody for calling in and coming. And remember, we're back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Comcast 95, Verizon 36, Richmond, Henrico, Hanover. Peace.